Hello class 7 students. So today I will start asexual reproduction in plants. Okay. So in the last video I told you about sexual reproduction. Now I will tell you about asexual reproduction. Now, as I have already said that asexual reproduction is a type of reproduction in which only one organism is involved to produce the offspring. Okay. And mainly the microorganisms, they go for asexual reproduction. Okay, and also some of the plants, they go for asexual reproduction, but not animals or not humans. Okay, now the first asexual process is the budding. Budding is mainly done by yeast. Okay, in the process of budding, a bud, which is a compact growth, a bud is produced. During the process of budding, that is asexual reproduction, a bud is produced in the plant. Bud is actually a compact growth, or you can say it is an outgrowth in the plant body that helps to mature the plant, and finally this bud, it turns into a seed, or a leaf, or a stem, or even a flower. Okay, so in the process of budding, mainly bud is produced when under certain cell division inside the cell of a body of a microorganism, say suppose yeast, a bud is produced. A bud is nothing but it is an outgrowth. As you can see in this picture, these are the buds coming out from the body, from the parent body. So bud is nothing but it is a compact growth, or you can say an immature growth. It's an immature growth in the plant which is produced during asexual reproduction. And when the bud starts appearing in the plant body, it finally develops into a plant, or maybe a seed, or flower, or leaves, or stem. Okay, and budding process is mainly seen in case of yeast cells. Okay. Next we have binary fission. Now what is binary fission? Binary fission, as you have as from the name you can see that fission means to divide. Okay, now what is getting divided? The nucleus. Okay, the nucleus of the cells of the amoeba. The nucleus of the cells of the amoeba, they are getting divided into two, and finally they form two cells. Okay, two offspring, or the cells of the offspring. Okay, now in binary fission, for example, amoeba, they undergo the process of asexual reproduction, and here the parent cell, it will divide. The nucleus of the parent cell will first divide. Here you can see a constriction is being produced at the middle of the cell, and after that these two parts get separated to form the offspring. Okay. Next we have spore formation. Some of the plants or some of the microorganisms are there which survives through spores. Okay, they grow into new individuals. With the help of spores, they grow into new individuals. Now spores are nothing that they have a thick wall that help them to withstand unfavorable condition. They are so light that they can float through the air also. Okay, for example, you can see some mosses, and some ferns are present, which goes for spore formation during asexual reproduction. Okay, next we have fragmentation. Fragmentation is mainly done by Spirogyra. These are the cells of Spirogyra. In Spirogyra, the body of the microorganisms or Spirogyra, it breaks into small fragments, or into two pieces. Each fragment then develops into a new plant. Okay. Next we have vegetative propagation. What is vegetative propagation? Vegetative propagation is a type of asexual reproduction in which new plants are growing from vegetative parts of the plant. Like for example stem, leaves, roots. These are the vegetative parts. Okay, first that is propagation through the root. Some of the plants like potato, carrot, turnip, they grows through roots. These are the modified roots in the underground. So they mainly grows through the root. Plants like sweet potato, carrot, radish. Then we have propagation through stem. Some of the plants are there which grows through the stem also. For example, potato, ginger, then bulb. Potato is actually a tuber. Tuber means it is a thickened underground part of the stem. Potato is not only a root, but it can also grow through stem. That's why potato is also called as tuber. It is a tuber, that means it is a modified underground stem, and it has buds also inside at the surface of it, and also it has some small eyes also, not the eyes like the humans, but some structures, small structures present in the potato, black in color. Those structures are called as eyes. Okay. Next we have ginger, onion. They also grows with the help of underground stem. Okay. Next we have artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Means artificially we can allow the plants to reproduce. Okay, for example, layering is there, cutting is there, grafting is there, tissue culture is also there. So let me tell about layering. In the process of layering, a young branch, a small branch, or you can say an unmature branch of a plant is taken, and it is pressed inside a moist soil. It is dig inside a moist soil. Now after few weeks or after few days, we will see that the roots are coming out from that unmature part of the plant. That process is done through artificially, and this process is called as layering. Okay. Next we have cutting. Cutting is a process in which a healthy young branch, see here, a healthy young branch is first cut, okay, in the cut portion. Then the nodes, the leaves are everything are removed, and from this cutting will now develop into the roots. Okay, the roots, then the shoot part is removed from the cut portion, and if you stuck this cut portion in a moist soil, you will see that from this cutting some roots are getting developed, and finally a new plant is coming out from this cut portion. This is called as cutting. Okay. Next you see grafting. In grafting, two plants are involved. Okay, first is the scion, another one is the stalk. So stalk is actually very hard. It should be rooted. Stalk should be rooted. You can take any kind of plants, like a mango plant also, then an orange plant also, and you will cut the plant into half. In the middle you will cut the plant, and then you will place another part of the plant, like from different species. Like on the mango plant, you can able to grow, say, a neem plant also, then other varieties of fruits also you can grow with the help of grafting, having different qualities. Okay, now the first part which is taken is the stalk, another part is a scion. They have different qualities. Okay, now these two parts are getting joined. They will join the two parts with the help of wax. Now after few days, the tissues of the two plants, means the different plants, will be together. It will be combining. The two tissues of the plants will be combining with each other, and finally a new individual or a new plant with new characteristics will be formed from grafting. Okay, this is all about grafting. And tissue culture is completely a laboratory process. Here they made a media, or you can say a substance, which is called as nutrient media. In the nutrient medium, they are allowing some small plants or a mass of cells of the plants to grow in the medium. Those cells will get the nutrients from the medium, and they will develop the plantlet. Okay, they will develop the plantlet, and from the plantlet it will be transferred to the nurseries or in other places, and then finally a new plant will be developed. Okay, so this is all about artificial methods of propagation.